Tonight, 7 News is also closely watching a highly anticipated and long-awaited arrival. These 3 American citizens and 1 permanent resident who the U.S. government says had been wrongfully detained in Russia. They'll soon step back onto U.S. soil. This is a live look now from Joint Base Andrews, where their plane is expected to land any minute now. Their families, President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, will be on the tarmac waiting to greet them. And tonight, we're getting a look inside their journey home. The former Marine journalist, dual national, and Russian opposition leader were freed as part of a historic prisoner swap involving multiple countries. Before he went to breaking news, 7 News' Christian Flores spoke with a foundation that advocates on behalf of unjustly held prisoners.
If a picture's worth 1,000 words, there still may not be enough words to describe the sense of relief families of the Americans wrongfully imprisoned in Russia felt today, hearing from their loved ones after they were released alongside President Biden in the Oval Office Thursday. And now, 3 American citizens and 1 permanent resident, including journalist Evan Gershkovich and former U.S. Marine Paul Whelan, are on their way home. The reaction from Gershkovich's colleagues at the Wall Street Journal, emotions shared by advocates who played a role in their release.
Every homecoming is a miracle.
Benjamin Gray is the vice president of the James Foley Foundation, which advocates on behalf of unjustly held prisoners and their families, pushing the U.S. government to work out a deal for their freedom. Gershkovich and Whelan were arrested after Russia accused them of being spies, charges both men and the U.S. government vehemently deny.
Ridiculous sentences on false charges in a sham trial.
Gray says their work begins with the families. Gershkovich was arrested in March 2023 and Whelan in December 2018, meaning Gray and his colleagues spent years working for their freedom.
The State Department, National Security Council, the Hostage Recovery Fusion Cell, and members of Congress. So we'll bring up these cases with behind closed doors with those members and with those officials to encourage them to continue to prioritize these cases.
One big challenge here, the war in Ukraine.
Clearly, there are many more challenges in the relationship between Russia and the United States than before the war started.
And while Gray and the rest of the Foley Foundation will celebrate this victory, they know their work is not done.
We were tracking 9 Americans who were being held by Russia unjustly prior to this. So there are still 5 more that should still be prioritized in terms of return.
Christian Flores, 7 News.